I'm Melissa with Pixie Dust Adventures Travel Planners.
And I'm Easton from Easton's Edge.
We recently took our first Disney cruise since sailing has restarted. A few things have changed, of course, but many things made it an even more magical experience now.
And I admit, we were a little skeptical at first about how the whole experience was going to be, but we loved it so much.
We loved it so much that after this 3-night cruise on the Disney Dream, we turned around and booked an 8-night cruise on the Disney Fantasy for next month,
which I am very excited about.
We are going to share with you not 5,
not 10,
but 15 reasons you should take a Disney cruise now, and we are going to tell you a little bit about what the experience is like on board the ships now. If you want to skip around a little bit through our reasons, check out the description below for chapters that I have added. I've added chapters you can click on and skip around through all the reasons and revisit them and rewatch them.
Number 1. The ships are sailing at a lower capacity.
Disney Cruise Line has told us that their goal for 2021 is not to fill the ships to more than 50% capacity. Of course, this can't be guaranteed, but on our recent cruise on the Disney Dream, the capacity was around 30 or 35%. This means a less crowded experience on board. Remember back when the Walt Disney World theme parks first reopened and were empty? It even felt a little eerie as we wandered the pathways, and sometimes we were the sole riders on certain attractions. It was amazing. Well, if you are wishing that you could have seen the parks during that time, now is the time for you to go on a Disney cruise. Book a cruise and sail before the end of 2021, and you will experience the ships at only partial capacity, an experience that will certainly not last long.
Guys, I have to tell you, I was on the ship, right, of course, and I didn't get on an elevator with another person like all at one time. Like the elevators were always like pretty much empty, and people were very respectful of the fact that if a door opened and someone was already in there, such as me, they wouldn't get in and they'd wait for the next one. So I honestly loved having elevators to myself so I could dance to the elevator music and enjoy it to myself. Reason number 2, safety is their number 1 priority.
Disney Cruise Line is, of course, following the guidance of the CDC guidelines as well as the guidelines of the countries that they visit on their ports of call. They want all their guests to return safe and sound. We observed so many new safety precautions, and we're going to tell you about a few of them. Right now, all guests 12 and up must be fully vaccinated to sail. And that's not saying this can't change in the future, but right now all guests 12 and up must be fully vaccinated. And all guests, vaccinated or not, must undergo COVID testing at the port and get a negative result before being allowed to board the ship. Once on board, social distancing is carefully observed. From the time you enter the cruise terminal, everyone is asked to stay at least 6 feet apart. When you board the ship, your travel party is asked to stand on a circle in the beautiful atrium to enjoy a special boarding show hosted by none other than Captain Mickey and Captain Minnie. Once the show is over, guests are directed to their muster station to complete their safety drill. The safety drill will not take place in large groups as it has been in the past, but rather you check in at your safety station and you watch a brief video on your phone through the app.
I honestly enjoyed this because when I usually get on the ship, you get on and you go into that magical room where everything is just so nice and you're looking out your window and you see the ocean or you're on this huge ship and everything's so magical, and then you hear a little beep and then suddenly you have to leave all that magic and go to the sides and practice putting on a life vest and everything like that. But now not having to do that and just watching a video and then going back to the magic is just so much better.
Right, and the safety drill, you can just stay in your stateroom. We do have a stateroom tour of our room on our YouTube channel, and you can check out exactly kind of how that safety drill worked, and we didn't even have to leave the stateroom during it. But in addition to that, the crew is constantly cleaning and wiping down high-touch surfaces such as railing, elevator buttons, and much more. Everything is kept so clean. I think when we were in the short line for the aqueduct, that I think they wiped down that railing In line, what?
Like 4 or 5 times, something crazy like that.
Yeah, and they were wiping the little rafts that you ride in and you hold on the handles. They were wiping those in between everyone, in between every rider. It was really impressive. I do want to mention masks because everybody talks about masks. Right now, at this given time, masks are required on board in all indoor spaces. So not outdoors, not on the pool deck, obviously not in the pool, and not while you are seated eating. It's really not too bad because indoors on the cruise ship, everything is air conditioned, it's nice and cool. So wearing a mask for us really wasn't a problem.
Are you worried about cleanliness? Well, don't worry about it. Disney has you covered. There are hand sanitizer stations here, here, and here. And this is just by the cruise stairs. Oh, and some here too. And here, and here, and here.
They're here.
And some here right outside the bathrooms. Their stations are everywhere. Number 3, distancing makes a more comfortable experience.
All the restaurants are keeping parties socially distanced by keeping tables further apart or blocking off certain tables that are close together. So you can kind of only sit at every other table if the tables happen to be close together. And in my humble opinion, the social distancing gives us a unique experience right now. It's nice to have extra space when you go to eat, see shows or movies, and even attend the fireworks at sea or the deck parties. During the deck parties and fireworks, there are little circles on the deck marking where each party should stand. If you naturally have a large personal space bubble, this is the perfect time for you to go on a cruise.
That's right, guys. You can actually see the fireworks and shows now.
Right. Without having to fight for a space too much.
Or watch that one guy's back the whole time.
And the fireworks at sea are amazing.
Number 4, no huge crowds on Castaway Cay.
For those of us who are unfamiliar with Castaway Cay, it is Disney's private island paradise, where only Disney crew and guests from your Disney cruise ship will be on the island for the entire day. It includes everything from beach chairs and umbrellas for the day to a snorkeling lagoon, a full barbecue buffet, unlimited soda, and
unlimited ice cream.
Unlimited ice cream cones. It has kids clubs and kids areas, water slides and playgrounds in the ocean, and even port adventures you can purchase. Snorkel gear and bikes for rent, and so much more. I could make an entire video about just this island. To handle debarkation and keep people distanced, all parties must join a debarkation group in the Disney Cruise Line app and can debark when their group is called. Debarkation with reduced capacity goes very quickly, and nobody had to wait on our cruise for an incredibly long time, right?
Oh yeah, no one had to wait.
On Castaway Cay, there's no lack of beach chairs or shade. There's plenty of room in the snorkeling lagoon, and even brand new snorkeling treasures to find, including Prince Eric, a Dumbo ride, a door from Monsters Inc., and Daisy. And those are just the new additions. There are so many cool things to see. See if you can find them all in the snorkeling lagoon. And in addition, it's a great place and time to learn to snorkel if you've never snorkeled before, because the water is really calm. You're not fighting the waves. You can stand in waist deep water and kind of learn to snorkel before you go out, right?
Yep, it was absolutely calm as can be.
When it's time for lunch, there are no long lines for the crew served buffet and plenty of tables in the shade for everyone to find a spot to sit. We even experienced no lines for the Pelican Plunge water slides in the ocean. Check it out. Castaway Cay itself is one of the top reasons we love Disney Cruise Line in general. It's our favorite place to stop on any cruise.
That's right, I absolutely love Castaway Cay. It has a special place in my heart, and all of the food and drinks and all the ice cream you can get is complimentary. And right now, since there's so few people, in fact, I went into line and I really enjoyed their watermelon, and I was like, I really like this. Can I get 4 slices? And they went ahead and loaded me up with 6 slices of watermelon, which I promptly ate all of.
The overload of food is normal, but the emptiness and the lack of lines is not as typical.
That's right. Number 5, more individual attention in kids clubs and everywhere.
That's right. Since there are fewer people on board the ships, kids and adults get more individualized attention. Not that you didn't get individualized attention before, but now it just seemed even more. For the Oceaneer Club and Lab, reservations are required to control capacity, but the clubs are almost empty and plenty of crew members to offer attention to all the kid cruisers out there.
That's right. Once again, if you guys would like to see these kids clubs, just look at your screen now.
Yes, we went in to check out the kids clubs, and when the kids clubs offer an open house, anyone of all ages can come in and explore the kids clubs, and I highly encourage you to do that because I was able to be a kid at heart and have a really good time in the kids clubs during that time. It's not just the kids clubs, it's also the spa, adult dining, and everywhere that offers more individualized attention. Some of the more popular activities did fill to capacity, but we weren't there for the start of the event. So, for example, the Halloween craft, we showed up a little bit late and the event was at capacity. So there is that little side note, but if there's something you really want to do, you probably want to arrive early.
That's right. We do recommend making a list or bucket list of things you would like to do on your cruise, and sometimes you'll just have to face it. If you're on a 3-night cruise, you may not get to do all of those things, but we did because we really planned our time out. And if you need help with that, I might know a certain travel agent in this video that could help you.
Absolutely. You just have to take more than one cruise if you don't ever get everything done in one.
Yeah. Number 6, best service and crew in the industry.
The Disney crew members are dedicated and they want to serve. They strive to make magic for every one of the guests on board. The first day at dinner, our servers already knew our names and our favorite drinks and treats. They make food recommendations, and if you see them in cabanas for breakfast, they will recognize you and help serve breakfast to you with a smile. Right? You saw our server in cabanas.
Right. Number 7, Disney cruises are a great value.
Disney Cruise Line offers incredible value. So much is included in every Disney cruise. And that includes Disney Broadway shows such as Aladdin, Frozen, Tangled, and Beauty and the Beast. First-run movies are also included. And what first-run Disney movies are is when Disney movies are released on land, they are also released on the Disney ships at no extra charge. If you know a Disney movie will be released before or during your cruise, wait to watch it on board instead of paying for it in a theater.
Of course, they have rows blocked off designated to social distancing.
Also on Disney cruises, it makes it such a good value because soda and juice are all included. There's no need to purchase a beverage package for Disney Cruise Line. They have unlimited soda and juice in all of the restaurants and at drink stations on the pool decks.
Yeah, I really enjoyed getting myself as much soda as I wanted.
And right now, the crew members are serving you at the drink stations to keep things nice and safe and clean. Gourmet food is also included in your cruise. I'm talking about meals that would easily cost a family of 4 $200 for a single meal. All of your appetizers, entrees, desserts, and non-alcoholic drinks are included, as much as you can eat. You're not limited to one appetizer or entree. You can order several if you want to try them all. Even the buffet currently served by crew members has shrimp and crab and a number of scrumptious options. It's hard for me to choose a favorite food on Disney Cruise Line. Adding to the value of your cruise are well-designed staterooms that are comfortable for everyone. Disney Cruise Line introduced the split bath layout, and let me tell you, I can't cruise without this option when I have all of our family in one stateroom together. And most of the rooms on Disney Cruise Line have private verandas, which offer excellent, relaxing, and private views of the ocean and islands. They even include 24-hour room service on Disney Cruise Line, so you don't have to leave your room until you're ready.
Number 8, entertainment company first, and it shows.
Yes, that's right. Disney Cruise Line was built by an entertainment company. So from their Broadway and comedy shows to the movies, family and couple game shows to the characters and the fireworks at sea, the deck parties, the holiday events, pirate night on select cruises, and the dining experiences, Disney is an entertainment company first, and we definitely could see that.
Number 9, rotational dining.
Disney has invented rotational dining in order to give guests a different dining experience each night of their cruise and provide unparalleled entertainment while you eat. There are 3 main onboard restaurants, and each night guests get to eat in a different restaurant to experience entertainment from character parades to turtle talk with Crush. If you're looking for a little adult time, they can accommodate that as well in Palo or Rimini at the adults only restaurants. But the amazing thing to me about rotational dining is that your servers follow you each night to your assigned restaurant. So your servers get to know you, they know what you like, they learn you, they learn your names, they learn what's going on, they're there to greet you, and if they learn about something you like, you better believe it's going to be there for every meal.
Like cherries.
Yeah, they might have found out that we really like cherries.
And put a bowl out, literally 2 bowls out every single night we sat down. Number 10, not just for kids.
Adults can find plenty to do on board Disney Cruise Line. They have amazing adult-only spaces, pools, bars, and nightly entertainment that's only for adults, and game shows too. If you want an upscale dining experience, you can pay a little extra to dine in one of the adults-only restaurants.
Number 11, characters.
Disney characters abound on the cruise ship, and I think that right now, at this time, the Disney cruise ships excel at offering character experiences even over the theme parks. There are more characters than I have seen in any of the theme parks, and they are happy, waving, and interacting with everyone, not up close. They're not signing autographs, but from a distance, but it's still so much fun. Kids will love it, as will kids at heart. I admit to being one of those kids at heart that can't resist a selfie with the characters when I see them. The best part is that right now there are no tickets required to meet characters and no long lines. Most of them I was able just to walk right up and see and interact with without waiting at all, and that will not last very long.
Number 12, fast and easy embarkation and debarkation.
So we talked a little bit about that already, but Disney has people moving down to a science, and their cruise line is no exception. It might sound tricky to keep everyone distanced when getting on and off the ship, but you have to trust the process. If you follow your boarding groups and times, it flows very smoothly. On the day you first arrive, you start with a COVID test. Right now, that can change. And when you get the negative results, you are ready to make your way to the cruise terminal and board the ship.
Number 13, no huge lines for food, character meets, and more.
Right now, with the reduced capacity, there are no huge lines and crowds for food, character meets, the aqueduct, and more. Not having to wait in line really helps make the most out of your time and experience on board.
Number 14, our cruise was relaxing.
Contrary to what some people believe, Disney Cruise Line is not a theme park at sea. It is a very upscale and relaxing experience. If you plan to visit a theme park as part of your vacation time, I recommend visiting the theme park first and cruising second so that you can relax on the cruise. There are so many places to relax, including the pool deck, chairs in the sun, movies, entertainment, and your own comfortable stateroom with 24-hour room service.
Number 15, it won't be this way forever. For you Disney fanatics out there, you remember what the Disney theme parks looked like when they first opened. They were empty with little to no waits for most of the attractions.
Well, now this is happening on Disney Cruise Line as they begin sailing again. Don't miss out on this unique experience with low crowds and fabulous experiences.
Book your cruise now. That's right, guys. There is our 15 reasons why you should take a cruise now.
Of course, some of our reasons listed will apply to any and every cruise that you go on with Disney Cruise Line, and we would love to help you plan your next Disney cruise. If you're dreaming of a Disney cruise, reach out to me at Pixie Dust Adventures for complimentary concierge planning assistance from someone who knows Disney and has been there and done that. No matter what is going on in the world, Disney Cruise Line will always provide the highest level of service in everything that they do, and they will always be at the top of our family's vacation list.
We want to thank Disney Cruise Line for hosting us on our most recent Disney cruise.
We hope that at some point we will see you all on board real soon.
Woo-woo!